Today we're going to be deleting the top 50 players in the NBA off their rosters into free agency, so they're just not going to be in the league anymore. Now it's going to be interesting because with the top 50 NBA players out, someone is going to be like the best player in the league, and it's going to be completely unexpected. I've deleted the top 50 NBA players, and Jarrett Allen is the highest overall in the NBA at an 84. Now there's a bunch of guys at an 84, so I guess he's really not the highest overall. But yeah, like the faces of the NBA now, guys, are Jarrett Allen, Robert Williams, Desmond Bane, DeJounte Murray, Tyler Hero, Anchero. We got Jamal Murray. We got Cade Cunningham, who's only 21 but an 84. So some of these young guys are going to be the faces of the league in just like 2-3 years if they develop right, because there's no higher overalls. Now every team took pretty big losses. You know, they all kind of lost like one of their best players, but I think the Sixers might have had it the worst. They lost Embiid and Harden and Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey was like the 50th player to get deleted, so that's kind of tough for the Sixers. They lost their 3 best players, so I don't know how they're going to score. Some teams like the Magic were not hurt from it like at all. I don't think they lost a player, and yeah, so the Magic might be the best team in the league. But we're gonna sim the season and get to playoffs, see who wins MVP, makes the championship, all that kind of stuff. So let's get to it. In the MVP of the league is DeJounte Murray, averaging 23 a game. Walker Kessler, Rookie of the Year. Naz Reid, Sixth Man of the Year. Claxton, Defensive Player of the Year. Naz Reid put up 17 points per game and won Most Improved Player. So he won Sixth Man of the Year and Most Improved Player, averaging 17 and 8. So Naz Reid ruled the top 50 players of the league, and this guy's trying to win an MVP. And then Quinn Snyder won Coach of the Year, going 61 and 21. All NBA first team is DeJounte Murray, Josh Giddey, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, and Vucevic. Defensive first team is Lonzo Ball, Anthony Melton, Draymond Green, Jared Vanderbilt, and Nick Claxton. And here's the playoff picture. Golden State is #1 seed in the West, and the Hawks are the #1 seed in the East with the MVP DeJounte Murray. The Sixers somehow made the playoffs with losing all their top scorers. Let's go check records on the year. This was the Eastern standings. Hawks 61 and 21, the Raptors 60 and 22, Bulls 50 and 32. And then the bottom tier teams were the Cavs, Wizards, Bucks, Nets. So the Nets are still bottom tier. We got the Heat bottom tier, and then the Hornets just snuck in the play-in spot as well, but they did lose, I'm pretty sure. Western Conference picture, we see the Warriors, Pelicans, Grizzlies, Nuggets, and Clippers were the top 5 seeds, and then the Lakers did make it. OKC made it. The bottom tier teams were the Mavs, T-Wolves, Suns, Spurs, and Jazz. All right, so we sim the first round of the playoffs. The Hawks, the #1 seed, lost. Who is scoring for the Sixers? Tobias Harris with 18, Montrezl Harrell with 17. I mean, look at that. Everyone that played got double digits. Yeah, that's going to win a game if everyone that played the game is in double digit scoring. So yeah, the MVP DeJounte Murray falls in the first round. All right, simulating the next round, the Sixers do fall to the Pistons in 7 games though. So don't sleep on the Sixers, man. They're taking people 7. Cade Cunningham though with 24, 10, and 7, leading the Pistons, with Ivy with 21 and Duren with 20. Bogdan too at 18. So this Pistons team is looking pretty nice. Gary Trent and OG for the Raptors though, going crazy along with Scotty. All right, so it's going to be a Pistons Warriors final, and Dante DiVincenzo won Western Conference Finals MVP, and Cade Cunningham won the Eastern Conference Final MVP. All right, and the Pistons are up 2-0. Let's simulate through this game 3-0. It must be a clean sweep. I was going to go in and try to watch it if it was a good series, but looks like the Pistons are going to take home the ring the first year. So if we deleted all top 50 players from the NBA, the Pistons would be the best team in the league. Cade Cunningham running the league right now, wins Finals MVP, Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and wins the ring, averaging 23 a game. And the Nets won the Wemby sweepstakes. They got Victor Wembanyama and Nick Claxton. So the former Defensive Player of the Year with Wembanyama, the Nets might be building a little super team over here. DeJounte two-peating for the MVP. I was thinking Cade was going to get it. Wembanyama wins Rookie of the Year. How did Wembanyama not win MVP? Wembanyama put up 30 and 11 as a rookie. He's going to be a problem in this league. Emmanuel quickly wins Sixth Man of the Year. Wembanyama Defensive Player of the Year. And Cade wins Most Improved Player. Again, I don't know how he didn't win it over DeJounte Murray. He put up 25, 7, 8. And yeah, DeJounte did not put up those stats. I mean, he had more steals, but he had 1.1 more steals than Cade. So yeah, I don't know. The commissioner must be like DeJounte Murray's uncle or something, because he's giving him the MVP over some of these guys that deserve it more. Quinn Snyder, Coach of the Year again, though. Hopefully they don't choke again in the first round. 70 and 12 is a crazy record. Yeah, so first team All-NBA is DeJounte, Cade, Brandon Miller from Alabama. Heard that guy is deadly from the floor, like straight up killer on the court, man. Just on the court though, just on the court, straight up killer. And the standings this year was the Hawks and Pistons in the East, the top 2 seeds, along with the Magic, Nets, and Cavs. So the Nets jumped up from a 11 seed last year to a 4 seed, so pretty big improvements in Brooklyn with Wembanyama there. And yeah, the teams that did make the playoffs were these guys right down here, the 11 through 15. In the West, the Mavs, T-Wolves, Lakers, Suns, and Clippers are all down bad, not making the playoffs, especially the T-Wolves getting 25 wins. And the number 1 seed was the OKC Thunder, with the Jazz, Rockets, Nuggets, Grizzlies as the top 5 seeds. But the Nets and Wembanyama are going to fall in 5 games. Wembanyama put up 24 and 12 to the Cavaliers. Scoot Henderson gave them 30. Okay. Jarrett Allen with 25 and 16. Bucks did make it past the first round this time. Looks like it's gonna be a Hawks-Pistons matchup maybe in this final round. Let's see what it is. Get all this off my screen. Yeah, Hawks, Pistons, OKC, Houston. This is going to be 2 really good series. And DeJounte Murray wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP, putting up 28 a game. Sengun wins Western Conference Finals MVP, only putting up 13 a game, and he won it. I guess he did average 9 boards, but no one's really doing too much on the Rockets. But it's going to be a Hawks-Rockets Finals. The Pistons were not able to make it back. K did put up 25, but were eliminated. Let's simulate through these games here. Hopefully, it could be like a good series. We can jump in and watch it. Definitely want to jump in and watch one of these finals. We can get to like a game 7 or something like that. And we're not going to get to a game 7. The Hawks are going to win the finals. DeJounte Murray won the regular season MVP, which probably wasn't deserved looking at everyone else's stats. I don't think it was. But he won the Eastern Conference Final MVP, regular season MVP, and the finals MVP. So DeJounte had himself a season. Wembanyama is already an 89 overall after 1 season. Just going through like the league and some of these guys' rosters, if you guys do want to check them out. Cade Cunningham is a 92 overall. Scotty Barnes a 90 overall. Jalen Green is a 90 overall. Ayton is an 88 overall. Giddey a 90 overall. Anthony Simons and Shadéon Sharpe, they might start winning too. You know, they're starting to get up there in overalls as well. Jordan Poole not developing as much as I thought he would, but yeah, that's kind of the league. You know, all these guys are in free agency, so yeah, so none of these guys are in the league. So that makes Cade Cunningham the highest player overall that is actually in the league at a 92. Wemby with the MVP, 33-14. I mean, well deserved. I'm guessing. DJ Wagner wins Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons, 6-man. Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year. So Defensive Player and MVP. And some guy named Thompson. I don't know who this is. One Most Improved Player. But yeah, Quinn Snyder again. Head Coach of the Year 3 years in a row. Scoot Henderson, Josh Giddey, Brandon Miller, Jarvis Walker, and Wembanyama is the All-NBA first team. So a very young All-NBA first team. The oldest player on this list is Giddey at 22 years old, and Miller. All right, so the Hawks are the 1 seed again. The Pistons are the 2 seed again. And the Rockets are the number 1 seed. OKC, Simmons had 37 against OKC, and they still lost. Well, it's because Giddey dropped a 32-point triple-double. All right, guys, so we got these same teams from the last conference finals besides the Nuggets. I don't think the Nuggets were in it. I know the Rockets, Hawks, and Pistons were in it. Gonna see if the Pistons can get their revenge on the Hawks and maybe win the series, but it looks like they're about to get swept. Yeah, they get swept. The Hawks 4-0. Cade had 36, wasn't enough. So Sengun wins Western Conference Finals MVP, and John Collins wins the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And the Hawks 4-0 sweep with Saddiq Bey winning the MVP for the finals. Guess who is going to win MVP again? When Wembanyama 32, 15, 4, and then 1.5 steal, 2.9 blocks. It's going to be the last playoff sim, guys, of this video. So this is going to be the last season that we are doing. We got the Rockets 1 seed, the Pistons is the 1 seed, and the Hawks is the 2 seed this time. So those guys flipped. All right, we're simulating the round. The Knicks versus the Pacers, Pistons versus the Nets, Rockets versus the Spurs, and the Jazz versus the Thunder. Pistons get dropped off by the Nets when Wembanyama put up 36 in the closeout game. Aiden Ivey had 39 and 10. He's up to an 89 overall. Cade's a 93, and he had 33 and 14. That's a tough loss. I mean, it looks like both teams played good. The Nets shot 53% from 3, so that's probably what did it. And the Nets get sweep. So Wemby gets sweep by RJ Barrett, who's an 85 overall, and Leonard Miller of the Knicks. Rockets sweep the Jazz, so kind of blowouts. Like, I want to get in and watch one of these games before the video ends, but no series has been like crazy close. See if this one can get close. It looks like the Rockets are going for the clean sweep. Oh, 3-1. Yep, Rockets win. Amen Thompson wins not rookie of the year. He wins finals MVP. I can't speak English right now. Yeah, the Rockets win it all. So basically, guys, the moral of the story, like the point of this video, is that the Pistons, Hawks, and the Rockets would be like the greatest teams, greatest franchises ever if we just deleted the top 50 players from the league. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you don't miss a video. Also, hit that like button as well. And let me know if you guys want to see like a part 2 of this video, like deleting like the top 100 players out the NBA or something like that.